Can we talk about this Tyson thing for a second? So everybody has seen this viral video.
Let me look at this video.
The way it was
back, everybody.
The way it was explained to me, and I think it was Drabby that told me that he's doing some charity gig.
God, he looks like a beast.
Well, there's discussion that he might be interested in some charity bouts, but I'm telling you, he could put on a pay-per-view and people would get it.
Well, how old was George
Tyson Fund?
How old
Foreman was
George
like 47,
Foreman?
I thought.
He never was in his 50s when he fought?
Mid-40s.
Never in his 50s.
Mid-40s, but I think Bernard Hopkins, I'd have to check.
I think Hopkins did it at 50,
like
didn't he?
48, 49, 50, yeah.
Right.
Thought he
It's
did.
not completely unprecedented.
I mean, there's no way he has endurance. He could do that for – I don't even think he'd do it for a round. There's just no way.
But he's working – I think he's lost some weight. He's working himself into shape. If you watch the video, by the way, it looks like he boxes in his underwear. Like, right?
Hey, I do it the way I want to, JP. Nobody's going to tell me anything different. You're talking to the champ.
Right.
He just looks like a beast when he's hitting that guy.
But
I mean, he
had
looks
gotten
incredible. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He had gotten very overweight. Now he has a shirt in all of these videos, but you can tell his legs have gotten in shape.
Right.
Well,
it looks
and also,
great.
I tend to think, listen, I'm not a big pro-weed guy, but I know that's his deal. But if he's off all the other substances, see, my guess is that's probably a big reason why his career tanked, is the guy was doing every drug and alcohol possible towards the end there, self-medicating. If he's only doing the weed, maybe a lot of those, he's got a lot of those
It's
quick
just
reflexes.
cannabis oil, EB.
Yeah.
Get off your high horse over there.
Hey, I'm not a big weed guy, but you do you. Whatever you want to do.
I'd like to see him fight again, even if it was a charity thing. That'd be great.
I'd be all in if he came back like George Foreman and started fighting bums. Like, I remember the George Foreman thing. Everybody thought it was a joke at first because he was fighting bums and he was overweight and his punches looked all slow, but he was knocking these
But
tomato
56
cans out.
is ridiculous.
And then eventually, I think he's 53.
53.
Oh, he's only 53?
Yeah.
Still old to get
But
in the
eventually,
ring.
George Foreman freaking pulled it off and became heavyweight champion at one of the belts. And I'm not saying that would happen to Mike Tyson. I mean, EB and Jason saw, I think, his last fight in D.C. when he was much younger, and he lost that one.
Yep.
To a
Yeah,
white
and again,
staff.
that's what
Was
I'm
it
saying.
Kevin Looney?
I might have been. Remember, that's
I
what I'm
can't remember
saying.
the guy's
I
name.
believe he was like an alcoholic, abusing a lot of drugs at that time. If he's off most of that stuff, he might, some of those old skills might still be there. They clearly look like they are.
In 5-second bursts.
In bursts. Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, JP knows better because he trained to box. I just know from like wrestling around
Actually,
and stuff, it's impossible.
Foreman, his last fight was Shannon Briggs in 1997, and he was 48 years old.
I lost to Kevin McBride.
He was
at the
actually
MCI
almost 49.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one Jason and I went to the presser. It was surreal. The two most surreal experiences of my life in terms of being around a celebrity were both boxers. When Cakes got his picture taken with Muhammad Ali and the entire media room at the Super Bowl stood up and clapped, and there was literally there wasn't one eyeball that wasn't on Muhammad Ali. Tyson had the exact same aura to him. You can't be in a room with Tyson and take your eyes off him. Right?
Yeah,
No,
he's
you
just
can't.
a magnetic personality.
Yeah.
By the way,
He and Muhammad Ali.
I botched that name. It's not Kevin Looney.
It's Kevin McBride.
Yeah. I don't
Well, there
know
was
why
a
I said-
loony. Didn't they find a loony?
He fought a.
Wasn't there a loony? There was a
I think
Kevin Looney from
Valdez
Jamaica.
people.
He
Valdez
fought
fed
McNeely.
people at Looney's in
McNeely.
College Park.
He
Peter
fought Peter
McNeely.
McNeely. Yeah, he beat McNeely.
Well,
Kevin
I'm looking at
McBride.
Bernard
Maybe he just-
Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins fought at 51.
Wow.
All right, now, he lost that fight. That was his last fight. And he lost the previous fight before that where I guess he was 49. But that was a championship fight which went the distance against Sergey Kovalev. So, I mean, Tyson isn't that much older than where Bernard Hopkins was fighting for a title.
Well, he looks like he could do it, but who knows? I don't know about the endurance. Eric, you
Yeah.
bring up a good point about the endurance to go,
The endurance is just,
12 rounds. But he could
I'm-
definitely do 3 or 4.
that's still a lot, man. 3 rounds.
If anybody could do it, he could do it.
I mean, 3 rounds is a lot. You just watch the UFC. Watch what those guys are doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
that's
know.
insane.
I would be into it. I'd be a
looks great.
sucker. I would buy the
I
Mike
would
Tyson
watch it.
pay-per-view. If
yeah.
you want to chime in, 800-636-1067. If Mike Tyson made a comeback, would you be a sucker like your boy JP and buy it?
If Mike
'Cause I
Tyson had a
would.
comeback, I think there'd be 5 million pay-per-views.
I think
Oh,
I'm a
it'd be
squeaker
huge.
when it comes to
Biggest one ever.
pay-per-views. I think I would buy it too. I'd have to.
Tyson.